Happy Friday! Holy moly, what a day it has been. Thank you for tuning in. The secret sauce for today is defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat is accepted as a reality. That is from Bruce Lee. On the docket today, Kamala Harris leads Donald Trump in 6 swing states for the 2024 election. Tornado Cash co-founder Roman Storm faces a trial in December. CZ is released early from federal custody. NodeMonkes lead NFT sales with a huge surge. PEPE Coin jumps over 35%. Why did that happen? We're going to get into it. Altcoin Sherpa is super bullish on a token called Mantra. Shiba Inu prices, they are just rip-roaring. The burn rate is finally kicking in. It is up over 45%. Bhutan becomes a Bitcoin mining hub. Bitcoin reclaims $66,000. The MV-RV ratio signals potential rally incoming. And SEC Chair Gary Gensler is an idiot. That is not the story. Chair Gary Gensler says Bitcoin is a commodity. He is also an idiot. Hong Kong aims to become a global crypto trading hub, and spot Bitcoin ETFs see record motherfucking inflow. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Friday, September 27th. It is time for some rare bits. Today, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index is ringing the bell at a 61. We are up 11 from yesterday. Hello, greed zone. Market cap coming in at $2.369 trillion. We're up about 1.59%. Bitcoin dominance is coming in at 55.48%. Ethereum dominance 13.70%. Both of those are up on the 24 hours. Top crypto search term for the normies is ZeroLend, ZeroLend. The ticker sign is zero. It is up 63% on the 7-day. Put it on your list. We have 39 days until the election. And before we get into more news, let's check the numbers for the nerds. And already we have the heat map up, which I don't normally do, but that is awesome. The heat map is looking absolutely spectacular. We can see that Bitcoin has reclaimed that $65,000 number, which we absolutely love. Numbers as we see them. Bitcoin is currently trading at $65,815. It is up 4% on the week. Ethereum trading at $2,700, up 2.7% on the day. BNB 607. I don't think we see south of 600 for quite a while. It is up 6.3% on the week. Solana is trading at 157. We are going for that ATH all-time high. Bring it in. XRP trading at 58 cents, Dogecoin 12 cents, Toncoin $5.93. All of these have seen the bottoms through that tumultuous August. We are back into the zone. On my podcast, I've been calling that the bull market starts 9/24/24. In my opinion, that is exactly when it started. Do we see this shit kick up? Do we continue to trade sideways? I would actually prefer to trade sideways for a bit more and then go parabolic. But I do have a feeling that we are going to go parabolic sooner than expected, which means we will also come down sooner than expected. And we will get into all that. On my pick list, we have Toncoin trading at $5.99. Up 3.5% on the day. Avalanche trading up 4.6% on the day. Near Protocol, it is actually down 1.6% today. PEPE Coin, at the moment, it is up 12%. It is up 29% on the week. Why did all of this happen? Man, the stories are getting juicy. Why are they getting juicy? Because the people that have decided to buy into this coin are going to bring with it a narrative of understanding and outreach because they have absolutely monstrous social platforms. We are going to touch base on that shortly. On the liquidation levels, we're coming in at about $156 million worth of liquidations, basically flat on the week, nothing to ring the bell at. DEX volume is doing about $5.942 billion. We are up 25% on the week. This number will continue to go up. It will be staggering to watch. Top coins by market capitalization: PEPE, up 12.81%. Shiba Inu at the moment up 10%. WIF up 4%. Floki up 12.63%. Book of Meme up 9.35%. Mogcoin, damn, Mogcoin 10%. Brett 1.8%. And Dogecoin 5.64%. Popcat is the only one on the list. It is down 8%, which is absolutely dramatic in light of all of the other coins that are just ripping. Holy moly. Polymarket, it brings us the latest news. What is happening? We have the New York City mayoral race is going to come into full focus because the other one is apparently going to jail. OpenAI becomes a for-profit business. Did this happen before or after Sam Altman started driving a $3 million car? Eric Adams out as New York City mayor by next Friday. I say he gets out by Monday. Will New York City governor remove Eric Adams from office? Israel, Hezbollah, that shit is heating up, not in a good way. There is a token. It is called the WUJING coin. It is going to launch, I believe, on Monday. There's going to be information at the end of the video. It's interesting stuff. If you are interested, this is a degen gamble, but I recommend doing some research because the community is building. The Telegram is absolutely on fire. And what's interesting about this is I'm not on WeChat, but there is a large crypto trading group on WeChat that I know nothing about, and that is also where this coin is getting some prominence. So put this on your hit list. All of this stuff is going to be in the show notes. Looking at some of the what the fuck news happened today. We have damn Maggie Smith. She was in Harry Potter. She has passed away at 89 years old. That is super sad. We had Hurricane Helene caused devastation across the southeastern United States, resulting in at least 30 fatalities and widespread power outages, particularly affecting Kentucky, Georgia, Florida, and North Carolina amid severe flooding. We have Israel launch significant airstrikes on Hezbollah headquarters in Beirut. And Donald Trump is meeting with the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky in New York. They are discussing Ukraine's war and pledging to negotiate a fair deal moving forward. Isn't it interesting that Vladimir is meeting with Trump and not Kamala Harris? Why? Is it because he believes Trump will be in office? Is it because he believes Trump can actually do something? Is it a combination of both? Looking at some of the biggest gainers in the last 24 hours, we had Moodang. Holy moly, this hippo has just absolutely taken off. And what's interesting about this token, it just rips, it keeps ripping. It is on my hit list. I think it is still a buy. I think there's plenty of room for this to go up. But at some point, the zoo where this baby hippo is kept, they updated the name on X. And as soon as that happened, a bunch of people panicked and panic sold. It dropped almost straight down for a moment and then just started ripping again. It is not done ripping. Trust me, it is a cute little hippo. Next up, Notcoin is crushing the charts. Why? Because it's not a meme coin, and it's up 20% on the 24 hours. Scale Network, Bonk back in the mix, and Dog go to the moon. Bitcoin, we love to see the dog back in the mix. Biggest losers, Popcat, what has happened? Simon's Cat, I do not think this is done. This is really interesting. It's got a great comic series that's involved with it. It's the real deal. So we're going to see some fluctuation as people do some discovery on that coin. Rollbit is down, Terra Classic USD, and Cat in a Dog's World. Those are all down at the moment. Now, my pick of the day was Moodang. It is, at the time of writing, the trading volume was about 165 million in the last 24 hours. What was the all-time high? It just continues to go up. The current market cap at the moment of the writing was about $293 million. I still think this has room to grow. At the moment, it was ranked 225 on the meme coin market list. Next up, looking at the possibility of who will be in the White House. Will it be Trump? Will it be Vice President Harris? Will she switch the title to President Harris? 49% Trump, 51% Kamala Harris. As I said, she's outpacing him in a couple different key races and key metrics. So at this moment, Bitcoin, it was up 1.3%. Kamala Harris, her probability to get in the White House actually rose by 0.5%. She has also signified that she is interested in digital assets. To me, that means CBDCs, but we will uncover that as we get into all of the things. This is one of the metrics that I'm talking about. A poll that I was looking at this morning, it was a Bloomberg poll, and it shows Kamala Harris leading Donald Trump in 6, I would say, very crucial races. What are these races? These are states that have an enormous amount of power when it comes to the electoral vote. So we have Arizona, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. All of these have recently turned toward Kamala Harris. These are a big deal. The poll conducted from September 19th to the 25th highlights Harris's advantage following President Biden's withdrawal from the race. I think Biden pulled out like July. He decided to go to the beach. He decided, I am done. I'm just going to enjoy the coast. While Trump maintains strong support among the crypto enthusiasts advocating for pro-crypto regulation if reelected, we also have Kamala Harris starting to ring that same bell. Is it enough? NATO Cash founder Roman Storm, he is going to face a trial in December on charges of money laundering and sanctions violations after a New York judge rejected his motion to dismiss. The case stems from an August 2023 indictment. It accuses Storm of facilitating $1 billion in illicit transactions, including funds laundered to North Korea's Lazarus Group. It brings in this interesting argument that Storm is a developer, but the court is trying to hold him accountable for the platform's misuse. Hey, I'm a gun maker. Okay. Think it through. A 14-year-old just shot somebody. Let's go after the gun maker. Well, we've worked out laws not to have that happen because the gun makers back the politicians. Isn't this correct? But in this unknown crypto world that you guys don't understand, you just decide to flip the script, change the rules, and it's no bueno. Changpeng Zhao, known as CZ, he is the founder of Binance, and he was released early from a U.S. federal custody on the 27th, raising questions about his future in the crypto industry. Zhao, who served a 4-month heavy-duty sentence in the Huskow related to Binance's violations, he is now a hardened criminal. He has tattoos on his face. He remains the largest shareholder of Binance. He is also the wealthiest person ever to set foot in federal penitentiary. CZ, I'm glad you are out. You are an inspiration to the community. We are with you. Latest NFT sales data is in, you nerdy motherfuckers, and NodeMonkes are leading the surge with $3.75 million in sales, marking a 186% increase. Gilded Guardians followed with 3.58 million, while CryptoPunk saw a 29% increase, blah, 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 blah. Autoglyphs experienced a massive 803% jump. This is a fucking really interesting thing. These NFT art pieces that have dramatically reduced in price because people wanted to take their money out of the NFT space and put it in the crypto and NFT space, put it in the crypto and meme coin space. There is an arbitrage opportunity where people are starting to make money, and they're going to start to circle back and pick up some of the things that they found value in before. And while the NFT space may have gone stagnant, it is by no means dead. There are going to be gems to be plucked out of the space if you are savvy. Other notable performers, we had Bitcoin Puppets, they're up 154%, Mad Lads up 83%, and Bored Ape only 10%. Only 10%? 10% down. Holy shit. Solana Monkey Business and Quantum Cats also showed modest gains. Bored Ape Club, when are you going to open your motherfucking clubhouse? PEPE Coin surged 35%. Why did it surge? Well, Smarty Pants Arthur Hayes bought about $262,000 worth of it. It absolutely set the coin ballistically north. And now keep this in mind. We have Arthur Hayes. He decided to drop $250,000 on Pepe. What did he see that you don't see? Now, he has $250,000 in PEPE. Trust me, his narrative will be PEPE rich moving forward. And he will explain to you why it is the easiest, most simplest coin to have in your bag and a great long-term hold. These things are coming down the pike. Trust me, Arthur Hayes, thank you for joining in because we already hold the PEPE coin. We are going to look at Real Vision analyst Jamie Couts. He predicts a potentially strong rally for crypto in Q4 of this year. Yes! Highlighting a breakout in the Total 3 chart, which tracks the market cap of all crypto assets, excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins. He believes this signals a bullish reversal pattern for altcoins, and he is also optimistic about Sui, a competitor for Solana. I'm optimistic about Sei, a competitor for both. High times. Altcoin Sherpa is super bullish on real-world asset token Mantra, predicting a 16% rise to new all-time high due to its strong financial backing and favorable supply dynamics. Sherpa is also optimistic about Solana, as many of us are, despite its slower recent performance. Solana takes a minute. We don't react the way everybody else does. Just give Solana a minute. It is about to motherfucking cook. What is interesting is Sherpa is also a fan of Sui. I'm a fan of Sei also. Just want to put that in there. Fantom is another token. It has been on my list for a good minute. He sees a strong market structure with Fantom for some things to happen. They have recently rebranded to Sonic. You know that if you have been tuning into the Substack. He thinks the dog-themed meme coin Dog with Hat is also a potential buy at this moment in time. So all of this hinges off Bitcoin breaking out of this resistance pattern that signals the 160-day action plan after the halving is starting. Yes, it took 164 days, whatever it is, but it started. We have confirmation with Bitcoin. That is the canary in the coal mine. I want things to continue sideways for another month. I don't think they will. And I have said in my Substack and on this podcast repeatedly for the last 3 months, if your bags are not packed by 9/24/24, you will wish they had been. We will see if this holds true moving forward. Next up, we are looking at a Shiba Inu price. It surged over 45% following Bitcoin's uptrend starting on September 26th, 2 days after I predicted things are going to start just moving to the good. That is actually, in my opinion, when they started moving to the good, but it took a moment for the market to catch up. There were other leading factors I had leading up to that. Currently, 57% of Shiba Inu investors are in profit. All you have to do is hold. Hodl, hodl, hodl. And it's unfortunate because it might take 10 years, but if you can wait, you can win. It is that simple. They say wealth moves from the impatient to the patient. The person who has patience and pioneers and waits and watches will win. That is what Shiba Inu is representing right now. Now, this is really interesting. Bhutan, these guys are just cranking out crypto like nobody's business. They have rallied up a total of they're doing about 75 Bitcoin a week. Now, Bhutan is a really interesting country. You can't just go visit this country. You need clearance, a letter, you need all kinds of shit. They don't want people going to Bhutan. It is majestically beautiful. The kingdom has been involved in crypto since February 2021. They currently hold about 27,000 Bitcoin. This is just in 3.5 years. Bhutan's sovereign holding company called Druk Holdings has also been actively in trading and lending platforms. Bitcoin reflecting a robust investment strategy in the crypto space. Bhutan, you are brilliant. These decisions that these smaller countries are making to double down and utilize Bitcoin as the new oil in the earth, they are going to win. What's interesting about that, this oil, it's no longer in the earth. It is anywhere you decide to join the Bitcoin movement. That's where the oil is. Ethereum, it is experiencing a significant resurgence in TE, total economic value, which measures blockchain income from transaction fees and maximum executable value. Recently, Ethereum's TEV surged to 7 times that of Solana's, despite Solana's earlier momentum in decentralized finance and meme coins. This divergence in TEV suggests a potential mean reversion as Ethereum's ecosystem remains for a larger and more established. Although Solana has been successful with meme coins, Ethereum's continued dominance, driven by key applications like Uniswap, indicate a robust recovery for the network. Also keep this in mind. I believe as the cryptocurrency market starts to get back in full force and people are less worried about gas fees, 2 things are going to happen. One, PEPE, Coin, these are going to bring coins to the Ethereum trading, not Base, Ethereum, good old Ethereum. Keep in mind, in the last year, the Ethereum gas fees have been dramatically reduced. It is actually fun to trade on Ethereum. Next up, Bitcoin, it is indicating a super robust bullish trend after reclaiming the 66,000 mark. It is buoyed by a notable rise in the market value realized to value ratio. This metric, which compares the market value to the realized value in circulating coins, currently sits at 2.04, slightly above the 365-day moving average of 2.02. Basically, this signals a potential motherfucking rally, with Bitcoin reaching the intraday high of about 66,439 before it stabilized. We're still above the 65K mark. I am on wax, and I said this months ago, don't talk to me about a bull market until Bitcoin is above $70,000. What you have to keep in mind is this traction that we are getting now. When we cross the $70,000 mark, in my opinion, the movement that will occur after that threshold will be parabolic. Many have called for the Godzilla candle. I don't even know if the Godzilla candle is bigger than the God candle. What I do know is it's going to be fucking awesome. I hope you are on board for all of this stuff. The MV-RV ratio is a really interesting metric. I put links to all of these different sites where I pull up analytics from because I want you guys to have the ability to do your own research and see what is going on. On the screen behind me, it's funny, it was probably about 3 years ago, I started doing a bunch of different art pieces geared around nuclear fear. And my thought is that Putin is an absolute maniac and he is going to bring us to nuclear war sooner than is expected. So in my Substack, every single day, at the end of the Substack, I also post a piece of artwork that I make. Sometimes these artworks are new, sometimes they're from series that I've done. Anyway, subscribe to my Substack. Don't be a nerd. If you are still craving crypto clarity, please subscribe to my Substack. Warning, rare bits may cause hodling. Happy Friday.